Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Mahazamin Firdaus Brinto, and today I'm going to talk about how to design and develop a web crawler for web. And I have been supervised by my teacher Nujawan Faruqi sir. So without making any further ado, let's get into the video. So at first we need to understand what is a web crawler. A web crawler is a program or software that can browse the World Wide Web in the symmetric and automatic manner. In other words, a web crawler is an automatic web object retrieval system. The two main primary goals of web crawlers are to seek out new web objects and to observe the changes in previously discovered objects. Working flow of a web crawler. At first we need to initialize the seed url or urls, and then we need to make url frontend. Then we need to select url from the url frontend, fetching the web page corresponding to that url, passing the retrieved page to extract the url, adding all the unvisited link to the list of url. Again, start with step 2 and repeat until frontend is empty. The behavior of a web crawler is the outcome of a combination of policy, where a selection policy, a visit policy, a politeness policy, and a parallelization policy. There are important characteristics of the web that can make crawling very difficult, which is its large volume, its fast rate of change, dynamic page generation. Keeping on this all these things in mind, we can figure some challenges of web crawlers, which is crawling the large repository and large number of web pages, execution time, and scalability. Here are few types of web crawlers, which is focus crawler, incremental crawler, distributed crawler, parallel crawler, hidden crawler, and general purpose crawler. Here you can see some factors, or maybe some differences between few kinds of web crawlers, which is that parallel, distributed, and focus crawler are scalable, but incremental and hidden crawler are not scalable. For overlapping, parallel and distributed have overlapping, but focus, incremental, and the hidden web do not have any overlapping. Manageability and reconfigurability, parallel, distributed, and focused and every kind of web crawler are manageable and reconfigurable. And parallel and distributed use BFS, focus and hidden web use DFS, and incremental use best first search. Example is Googlebot for Google. Here are a few kind of web crawlers on the web, which is Googlebot for Google, DuckDuckBot for DuckDuckGo, YandexBot for Yandex, Baidu Spider for Baidu, Yahoo Search for Yahoo, BingBot for Bing. Literature review is that there are a lot of previous studies that have been conducted for web crawlers, and we can see that researchers have proposed high efficiency models, and also they have proposed system to enhance the speed of crawling, and also they have proposed some novel architecture which provides a crawling infrastructure, and so on. And here are some more literature review. I'm not going through all of them, but I hope that you understand, and this is clearly visible in the screen, so I do not need to explore them. Here are the gap analysis based on the previous studies, which is overlapping subproblems, less scalability, larger execution time, network loading, low rate of fault tolerance. And here are my research objective, which is full distribution of every task, balance locally computable assignments, scalability and time reduction, platform independence, cooperation with web servers, and fault tolerance. Here, this is the methodology for my web crawlers, which is at first we need to take some base URL, or you can see the seed URLs. Then we'll add it to the URL queue. And URL queue means we mean that URL frontend. Then from that URL frontend, we'll take the topmost URL and remove that URL from the URL frontend. Then we'll download that URL. And after processing, we'll extract the URL parts, it filter in, and then it processes to the storage. And this url is again going to add it to the url font area, and this is going to recursively going to uh, execute it until the program doesn't stop itself. Here is also a picture for the methodology. I'm not describing it briefly, but here we are talking about the implementation, and we have used Python for our implementation. We have used Beautiful Soup library and Scrappy framework from Python. And here are the result and findings. You can see that we have run our crawler for the page www I mean http slash php.farmweb.com. And in this page we can show that it is crawling the internal and external links. It is showing the date, it is showing the time, and it is also showing the exact time to crawl every pages. I mean, it is kind of interesting, no, that it is visiting all internal and external link, and with each and every internal and external link it is showing the time to crawl that. you know. And here also the external and internal links, here are also the crawling the external and internal links. Here you can see at the end it is showing the total number of internal links, the total number of external links, and the total number of url, and the total time to crawl all of them. And then here's some discussion that we are able to make the duplicate detection. Same link were not added to the URL queue, and we have less execution time. It is scalable and platform independence. It is fault tolerance. And in comparison, we were running our crawler uh, for the page www.w3school.com, which is a very popular and famous page. And to crawl that page, parallel web crawler were taking 5 minutes, distributed web crawler were taking 3 minutes, and general purpose web crawler were taking 9 minutes. And another page we are crawling, and for that page our crawler was taking 4 minutes, whereas crawler by Vikal Lalwani was 5.8 minutes, and crawler by Shubinti was taking almost 4 minutes and 15 seconds. So we have donated it as 4.8 minutes. And the contribution is that in our paper we have tried to summarize the web crawling techniques, we have tried to visible the implementation techniques, and we have tried to give a brief overview about web crawlers that is going to make the readers about know to how a web crawler works, what are the importance of web crawling. And we have mainly focused on the implementation. So we have vastly described the implementation process and the methodology. So I think this is going to be very helpful for anyone who is going to start working with web crawlers and who is a beginner. It is going to be very helpful paper for the beginners who are trying to study web crawlers. So that was a contribution. And also that as we see that we are going to work for the new web crawler algorithms, that is also going to be our huge achievement, inshallah. And about limitations, the fact is that you need to know no web crawler is 100% accurate. So we still need to work very hard to achieve accuracy. So that is so kind of a limitation, and also that is our future scope of the work, that we are working on accuracy, 100% accuracy. And for that reason we need more new algorithms to deliver more accurate search result faster. Therefore we are concentrating very much to improving the suggested model accuracy more and more. So that's it for today. I hope you like the concept and pray for me. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.